And I love the triumphant in this space because it makes me think about music, right? And that brings us back to the Bea Thompson Foundation Make a Difference Award, because this next organization has found a way to do one of my favorite things, take music and use that to make money to solve the problems that we're talking about, to move from fact to non-necessity, to lift life up. This is beautiful. And then they got a great name for it. Come on, let's get together for the Get Together Foundation. Come on up here. Yeah, Kevin and Mare, come on up. I'm going to invite you up right now. Here's the Wachs. And they had this... Music, exactly, music. They had this wonderful idea to use music to support different organizations. And we'll talk about that, but let's get to the fun stuff, because I know you like this, right? So you get two. There's Darlene. There she is. All right, you guys get one of these two. And it says sort of the same thing, except let me put my arm extenders on, because at the last part, what you do is fulfill the Bea Thompson Foundation of making the planet a better place than when we arrived through your work of providing underprivileged children and families in our community and around the world the opportunity for a better life. We really appreciate that.
Great.
And to help you do that, here's a little $4,000 for you guys to support that process.
Oh,
okay? All right? Cool.
Let's get that.
Thanks. Okay, and then after service, I want all of you to gather around these folks so Darlene can take pictures of all of you with them, because it's not just me. You're all giving this away. I'm just getting ready to stand up here and get to do the talking right now, but that's going to change a little bit later. So a couple things I really like about your organization. I mean, a lot. But the thing that got me in the beginning, as I was reading about it, is you are seeing that people give money to groups, and unfortunately, some groups have pretty high administrative fees. So you looked at groups and said, who has the least amount of administrative fee? And then you guys. I was gonna get to that. And then we'll give our money to those groups. And as an example of that, we're not gonna have any administrative fees. Everything you do is volunteerism, right? But you've expanded. You're like worldwide. You guys go everywhere with stuff, doing your concerts and stuff. Talk about that, and then talk about what's the next phase for the work you're doing. Where you began, where you're going, and why you like it.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna hold this, or are you gonna?
Okay.
Try to keep it short.
All right, here. I've got this. If you hear this, you're done. Okay.
You get me started, and first of all, thank you all. This is very flattering. When we do what we do, the last thing we're thinking about really is recognition, and to get any kind of recognition at all is just very, very flattering. So thank you all, and thanks for the nomination. Second quick thing, and again, I'll try to make it short and sweet, but when you're talking about the news and watching the news, and sadly we all kind of tune into the news, and you hear so much crud, insert potty mouth word here, right, about evil and bad people and whatnot. And it's so nice to see good people who are trying to make a difference. We're doing what we're doing, but you guys are awesome. And there's clearly some good people left in the world. You don't read about them, you don't hear about them in the news, but clearly people like yourselves are out here. So
that's them.
If I can say amen to all of you.
We like amen.
All right, amen is good.
Praise Jesus.
So very quickly, what we did was we looked at what our talents were with the intent of giving back. My wife, Mare, is a chef. I'm a musician. Hi, guys. You'll love what we do. And we know a lot of musical friends, and that's our gift. And we also, since we've just had our 37th anniversary last week.
Oh, congratulations. Nice.
From the beginning of our relationship, we've always been very good at throwing events. Coco's been to several parties, events, and whatnot. That's kind of our talent. And we thought if we can put on these big musical events where we bring in a lot of our sometimes famous friends, sometimes maybe not, but they're all giving back, and we put on these big shows. Care concerts is what they're called. We just finished one last month, so we're going to have to wait a couple months to the next one. So that's the first part, is getting the money, which we've been great at doing. And the second part is putting it to use.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time focusing on kids, specifically in families, homeless situations, There's a lot of moving parts to this, but at the end of the day, our feeling is no kid should ever be hungry under any circumstances.
Yes.
And the families that are out there, there's a lot of people who are hurting in a big way. We're not solving the problem by any stretch, but we like to talk about moving the bar a little bit closer to a solution, and I think we're definitely moving the bar. So through some sister organizations, Hope of the Valley, if you're familiar with
Yes,
them.
absolutely.
Just to give you a quick story, I know I keep saying quick, and I keep on talking, but we did a show pre-COVID with David Crosby and Al Jardine from the Beach Boys, and Jesse Colin Young, who had the big hit with Get Together. And we raised, I think it was $150,000 at that show. We took the, it was July 4th show, took the money, and by Labor Day, we had opened up a homeless shelter, which we still fund, and we bought a car, a van. That
Yeah,
we went
I love
out.
the name of the van.
Yeah, right. The caravan, and my wife and her team of people went out and we fed people on the street. So it was immediate action, and everybody was a volunteer and continues to be a volunteer. As far as the future, we're very excited about this. Music, folks, right, is an important part in everybody's lives.
This is great. I love
And
this.
the next plan, besides the food, is we have partnered with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. We're starting Tuesday, in fact. We are doing music lessons and appreciation for underprivileged kids and homeless kids. And we have a great response. We have 10 now. I'm thinking big. I'm thinking if we can do 10, we can do 10,000 somewhere down the line.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But it's been a great match of organizations and a little bit of vision and getting some great reports
When you say
from them.
10,
So
you've got 10 boys and girls clubs or 10?
10 Boys and Girls Clubs. I think it's each session is maybe 6 classes. We've got some of our musician friends to come in.
Where do you get
teach.
the instruments for the kids?
We're doing drums. We're doing guitar. We're doing a recorder, which is basically a keyboard, but you blow into it to get the sound. These instruments have been donated. The percussion part of it has been donated. But funny enough, with drums, you can teach somebody how to play drums just by teaching them how to clap in time. You don't need anything. You need your 2 hands and you need some, right? I know you guys understand. So it's easy, it's rewarding, and we're hoping that turns some kids on and makes their lives a little bit better. And who knows who the next Coco Donuts is going to be out there in the,
That's
in the
sweet.
group. So
Well, thank you so much.
anyway,
It's just,
that's our
that's
story.
beautiful.
So-
I love it. I love it.
Great.
Thank you, bud. Yeah. Here. Really appreciate it. Oh, really appreciate it. Thank you.